I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were
I'm
worried you'd run into
great.
some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Actually, never been better in my entire life.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You
Let's
should
get
be
out of hand.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them.
He gave the
but
order.
You made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where
Okay.
is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie
wasn't
was a
behind
victim
it.
of this psycho too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now,
we'll
is there
just-
anything
we'll not add
you would
anything.
like to say?
That'd be unprofessional.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's
You're
obvious.
I
responsible.
know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know
I
what
still
you've
don't
done.
exactly
Give it
trust
up
Blueberry
already.
either, though.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of
What
this
the
town, we
fuck?
have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
This ain't about
He
Georgie.
was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
It's really not what
Georgie
Georgie
seemed pretty
said.
convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking
I
about?
was attacked.
Yeah,
Yo.
your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You
They really
intimidate
don't.
people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned
This
you,
isn't going well, man.
poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
You're
Don't
the
turn this on
fucking
us.
problem here, not
know.
us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she
Shit.
had back in the homeland.
We burned down a tree. This is all gonna come back.
Anyway, with nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
Shit.
burned it down?
You see?
I'm not gonna turn on snow. That's kind of effed up.
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can
Ah,
lie to
shit.
yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes.
There's only one thing to do. Kill everyone down here and walk out.
Believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always
We'll do
have your best
better, I
interests
guess.
at
I
heart.
don't know what to say.
Haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would
He
die.
took Faith and Lily. We'll
took
keep
Faith
if we
and
keep
Lily
playing
from
on
us.
the Lily.
While
At
we
least
can
we
never
might
get
still
them
have
back,
Holly and
we
the
can
other
certainly
guy.
punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
All right,
And those
I
girls
think we turned
will
it around.
have their justice.
All right, good. I think we got through it.
Very good, very good. The
Oh,
sentiment
shit.
is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be
Can't
able to
talk your way out of
your
this. I don't know if that was the right thing.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Damn it.
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Yes.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder.
Damn
So
it.
Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
It was
Fuck's
justified.
sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me. It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before?
Oh, shit.
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're
It was
the one on
it was
trial.
Bluebeard,
Don't
but
try
I
to
don't
turn this around on us.
I don't know if turning it on
Besides,
him is the
Crane
good thing
was
either.
still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh,
This guy's got answers to everything.
Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard.
All right,
That's
I don't
not
know.
A certain
True.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes.
Damn it.
This is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Just
Of
ever,
course.
just say whatever you want. Doesn't if nothing embarrassing about this thing's already going
Probably
to
don't
hell.
remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian.
She's saving the day, man.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order.
He might as well have, honestly.
He might as well have.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people
He's
who
gonna
ever gave
pay.
a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was
Alright, we're winning the
always
crowd.
him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
Can't we just kill this guy and get it over with?
Whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free.
I could just
after
rip
this.
you apart. I shouldn't have said that.
Arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. So
Lock
that
him
he
up.
can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get
bloodshed
it.
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Ah, shit.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Should we
not?
vote?
What about a vote?
What do you think this
Let's
is?
just vote.
Should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about
I'm not doing it.
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Ah, shit.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr.
Damn it.
Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you
Rip his head off? I'm
Teach
not
him a
doing that.
fucking
That's
lesson.
what I
He
want
has
to
to
do.
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of
We're,
him.
we're putting him down the well.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh, damn it. Should've just ripped his head off. At least now, this isn't our fault. Like, he attacked.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
We could rip it off.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Throw him down the well. We're not gonna rip his head off. Even though I kind of want to.
No, I won't.
Down you go.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
It had to be done, man. At least it didn't make you watch me rip his head off his body. If I was by myself, well then sure. One day later, we still decided not to sleep at all.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hello?
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Uh-oh. They're gonna get mad we're cutting in line again. Maybe. Nope, nobody said anything.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
So nothing's okay. Snow was behind this all along. Everything up to this point. We killed the guy for no reason. And there's still that
Miss
guy.
White.
You're late.
What the...
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
They're making Colin go? Or no? He just doesn't give a shit. Maybe he just doesn't give a shit. Alright, that's fine then. What the hell? How did Toad not get his glamour?
Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice
What are you
fucking day.
pissed at me for? I gave you money, bro.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
What?
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah,
sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches.
Yeah, she'll like it.
squirt
I still understand why
juice
Toad
if you
didn't
touch 'em.
just get the
I'm
glamour
sure
without even
she'll
saying
love it.
anything.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
That's exactly
I
what
wanna
it's
stay
like.
Here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I did.
I'm sorry, TJ. But,
I don't know what to say.
Look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Like, what exactly is this place?
Hi,
This
Mr. Wolf.
farm? Like, I understand they have to go there if they don't get glamour.
Hey, Bigby.
Why couldn't they just get glamours and then
Where's
come
your
back?
friend, Colin?
Like, they're just like
Where's the
enslaved
fucking
there.
pig? How should
I know? Not happy about that one.
Saying goodbye?
Yep. Why are you still wearing that ribbon? Your head's still like gonna fall off. You take it off. That kind of sucks.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget.
Yep, I am.
Seems like I should be able to. It's just...
I'm not gonna remove it. Whatever head ass still falls off, dude. I'm not gonna be responsible for that shit. We'll just understand, even if we don't.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Hold on, what?
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay.
Let's just say it's okay. We need to hear this.
Freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were
Well, it's already happened. We'll just say the
trying to protect
comforting thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's already, like,
Georgie
it's already in the
promised
past.
to
Nothing's gonna
smooth things
change it.
over with the Crooked Man. But then...
I don't really know what else to say. Touch her arm. Touch her arm. Oh, she didn't like that. Maybe she did. I don't know. That was really snap, jerk, stop crying. So I don't really know what kind of reaction that was.
Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
God.
I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Well, honestly, it doesn't even matter anymore.
It's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
What the fuck?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping
So
that
I would
maybe
know
if I
it.
couldn't save them.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That won't happen anymore.
I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Well,
I don't really know where we stand anymore.
all those were kind of
Things are
negative
just
things.
different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one
We're
else would.
goddamn
You
heroes.
protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I
Whatever.
hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Well,
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like
why does everybody always say that?
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
We're going after her. I don't
I'll
know.
see you around.
I don't know what letting her
Wolf.
go would have done. They were like all the same. Oh shit. Guess just ended right there. Well, only 43% killed him. Damn. Most people brought him back alive. Only 31 threw him down. Obviously, everyone's gonna take the kid's gift. That's the one they picked? What the... Well, I guess that was that. What is this shit? We impressed Beauty. Oh, yeah. You fought him. He really didn't have much to do with anything. Keep going, drink. All these are the dead people. You killed him. She was dying either way. Georgie will still die. We didn't. I don't know why it's just you smashed up his place. We broke one thing off like the 12 things it gave us the option to break. So like smashing one thing shouldn't count as the whole thing smashing up. Ding, 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 ding. You pretend to be the woodsman. Really, I don't think that one mattered. Ding, 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 ding. You slapped him. You stood up, but then we stood up for him and gave him money. So these two things make up for slapping him in the face, I think. Chose to arrest him. Yep. That was that. Well, I guess that's the end. So, yeah, that was interesting, I guess. I didn't really know what I was expecting. But, I don't know. But, you know what they say. F it.